Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to Fabulous Story Time. My name is Malaya, and I'll be reading for you. Since it's March, we have a holiday special book, St. Patty's Day, of course. Let's get started. St. Patrick's Day, Parades, Shamrocks, and Leprechauns by Elaine Landau, Enslow Publishers Incorporated. And there's 5 main chapters. A picture on the left caption reads, St. Patrick's Day is an important holiday in Ireland. Chapter 1, The Greenest Day. March 17 is a special day. Many people wear green that day. Classrooms, businesses are decorated in green. School cafeterias serve green Jell-O. Bakeries sell green cupcakes. In Chicago, Illinois, green dye is put into the Chicago River to turn the water green for a day. March 17 is St. Patrick's Day. It is an Irish holiday and a day for everyone to wear the color green. Ireland is a country in Europe. It has miles of green, fields, and valleys. Ireland even has a special name. It is known as the Emerald Isle. The yellow box reads, Ireland's flag. The national flag of Ireland is called the tricolor. The orange parts stand for one of the major religion groups of Ireland, the Protestants. The green part stands for the other major religious groups, the Irish Catholics. And the white part stands for peace between the people of both religions. The caption on the picture reads, Ireland is an island in the North Atlantic Ocean. Emeralds are beautiful, bright green jewels. The Irish celebrate St. Patrick's Day every year. St. Patrick is Ireland's patron saint. A patron saint watches over people and places and keeps them safe. The Irish people believe not only that St. Patrick protects them, but also that he brought the Christian religion to Ireland. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated outside of Ireland too. There are St. Patrick's Day celebrations wherever Irish people live, including the United States. In many ways, St. Patrick's Day has become an American holiday. It is not celebrated throughout the country. It is not an official government holiday like President's Day. Schools, banks, and businesses are all open on St. Patrick's Day. The mail is delivered too, but everyone is welcome to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Even people who are not Irish can enjoy the day. March 17 is a day for parades, parties, and having fun. So on St. Patrick's Day, put on something green and join the fun. Picture on the right caption reads, Emeralds are precious gems. They are usually a deep green color. Church picture on the left, the caption reads, St. Patrick's Cathedral in Dublin, Ireland. Chapter 2, At the Start. St. Patrick's Day is an Irish holiday, but St. Patrick was not Irish. His name was not even Patrick. St. Patrick was born somewhere in the British Isle, the area that includes England, Scotland, and Wales. Yet, St. Patrick was not British either. He was probably born in the year 385. At that time, people from Rome, Italy, ruled the land. So Patrick grew up as a Roman. Not much is known about Patrick's childhood, but we think that his name was Maewyn Succat. Patrick's father was an important worker in the Roman government. Yellow box on the right reads, St. Patrick's Cathedral, Dublin, Ireland, is home to one of the largest and most famous churches in Ireland. St. Patrick's Cathedral was built in 1191, and in 1320, it became Ireland's first university. Many people visit the cathedral every year to pray and to learn about the history of this special church. The picture caption reads, St. Patrick is one of the most famous people in Irish history, but he was not born in Ireland. Their family had a lot of money and lived in a large house by the sea. Servants waited on them. As a boy, Patrick did not even seem very saintly. He did not pray all the time. He did not always listen to the priests. However, that all changed when trouble started in Ireland, which was called Hibernia then. Fierce fighting tribes lived in Hibernia across the sea from the British Isle. The men of these tribes often raided other lands. They stole things, took people hostage, and returned to Hibernia, where the people were sold as slaves. When he was just 16, Patrick was kidnapped by raiders from Hibernia. Some of his family's servants were taken too. A powerful chief named Milulek brought Patrick to Hibernia to be his slave. Milulek owned many sheep. Patrick became a shepherd. He watched over his master's sheep and lived outside with the animals. He made sure that the animals did not run away. It was a hard life. There were many cold and rainy nights. Patrick felt very lonely and sad. He wondered why he had been captured. He thought that God might be punishing him. He wished that he had listened to the priests. Patrick was a shepherd for 6 years. During that time, he became very religious. He prayed often and he began to have visions. He believed God was appearing before him and speaking to him. One night, Patrick heard a special voice that brought some welcome news. The voice told Patrick he would go home soon. It told him that a ship was ready to take him home. Picture on the left captions read, Patrick believed that God appeared to him in visions. Patrick was far away from the sea. It was dangerous for him to try to go there. A slave who ran away could be killed, but Patrick believed that God wanted him to go. Patrick traveled over 200 miles. Finally, he reached a sea where he found a ship waiting for him. Patrick wanted to get on the ship, but at first, the ship's captain would not help him. He saw that Patrick was a runaway slave. Helping a runaway slave was dangerous. If the captain got caught, he could be punished. Patrick left, but he did not know what to do next, so he began to pray. Perhaps Patrick's prayers were heard. Suddenly, people on the ship called out to him. They told Patrick to come back. The captain had changed his mind. Patrick wanted to go home, but that did not happen. There were storms at sea, and the ship crashed. The men ended up in a place that seemed to be deserted. There was no food in sight. It looked like they might die from hunger. Nearly a month passed, and the men grew very weak. The right picture's caption reads, Patrick's ship was wrecked because of the wild storms at sea. The top picture's caption reads, when they spotted a herd of wild pigs, the captain believed that God had answered Patrick's prayers. The bottom picture caption reads, this figure is a Celtic sculpture of a wild pig. Okay, back to our paragraphs. Patrick asked God to save them. He also prayed for food. Before long, the men spotted a herd of wild pigs. No one knew where the pigs came from, but the captain thought that Patrick's prayer had been answered. The men caught some of the pigs. They would now have food, and with food, they would not starve. No one really knows what happened after that. Patrick later wrote that he became a slave again. No one knows for sure who captured him. Some people say a group of fighting men found the ship's crew, and all the men except Patrick were sold as slaves. The story says that the group of fighting men kept Patrick with them. But there's another story about the ship's captain. The captain believed in Patrick. He had seen him pray for food. The captain never wanted to be hungry again, so he forced Patrick to stay close. We do not know which story is true, but Patrick was not a slave for very long. Once again, he heard a voice. This time, the voice said that Patrick would be free in 2 months, and he was. Picture on the right caption reads, Patrick did not want to be a slave again. Picture on the left caption reads, there is also a St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City. It is a beautiful church that is found among the towering skyscrapers in Manhattan. Chapter 3, A Special Calling. Patrick was finally free and he knew what he wanted to do. When he was a slave, he had not been allowed to go to school. Now he wanted to study religion. Patrick went to France and learned all that he could. He became a priest. In the year 432, Patrick was made a bishop. This is an important position in the Catholic Church. The Pope is the head of the Catholic Church. He gave the new bishop the name Patricius, Latin for Patrick. Patrick also returned to his homeland. He had been gone for many years. The yellow box caption reads, Blarney Stone. Blarney is a village in Ireland that is famous for a stone at the very top of Blarney Castle. Irish people believe that the power of speaking well is given to those who kiss the Blarney Stone. His family is very happy to see him, but he did not stay home for long. Patrick believed that God wanted him to go back to Ireland. Picture on the left caption reads, this is Pope John Paul II. He is the head of the Catholic Church. Back to our paragraph. Patrick wanted the Irish to love God. He hoped that they would become Christians. Patrick gathered together a group of priests. They set sail for Ireland. It would be the most important trip of Patrick's life. People in Ireland had many different beliefs. They prayed to many gods. Magic was part of their religion too. Many different chiefs also ruled over Ireland. Each chief had his own religious advisor. They were known as Druids. The Druids prayed to different gods of nature. They held secret ceremonies in oak forests. Druids were thought to have strong magical powers. People believed that the Druids could see the future. The Druids made life very different for Patrick. They thought he was their enemy. The Druids said that Patrick was evil. They even tried to kill him. But Patrick would not leave Ireland. He wanted people to become Christians and love God. Picture's caption reads, the Druids, inset, held ceremonies and prayed to many different gods of nature. Stonehenge below is a picture where Druids once worshipped. Picture on the left caption reads, St. Patrick traveled the countryside to teach religion. He built churches and started Christian schools. He also traveled throughout the country. Patrick talked to the people. He spoke to their chiefs too. He told them about his religion and shared his love for God. Patrick refused to give up. He remained in Ireland for over 30 years. In time, some of the chiefs began to believe in Patrick and his faith. The chiefs and their followers became Christians. They felt his kindness and they began to believe his words. Patrick did what he had hoped to do. He helped thousands of Irish people find God. He helped turn Ireland into a Christian land. Patrick died on March 17th in the year 461. After his death, the church made him a saint. A saint is someone who is officially recognized by the church for holiness. We celebrate St. Patrick's Day on the day of Patrick's death. In Ireland, it is a religious holiday. People honor St. Patrick by going to special church services. They also enjoy getting together with family and friends. Picture's caption reads, "Special services are held at churches on St. Patrick's Day." The picture on the left caption reads, "The Irish people are famous for special Celtic designs in their artwork. Some of the patterns look woven like a basket." This is a cross with a Celtic design. Chapter 4, Legends and Symbols. The yellow box caption reads, "Four-leaf clover." People believe that it is lucky to find a four-leaf clover. They also believe that the leaves have special meaning. The first leaf stands for faith. The second leaf stands for hope. The third leaf stands for love. And the fourth leaf stands for luck. Many stories about St. Patrick have been told through the years. These stories are known as legends. One St. Patrick's Day legend is about snakes. It says that St. Patrick cast a spell over the snakes of Ireland. Some people say he beat a drum to frighten the snakes. Then the snakes crawled into the sea. Ireland is free from snakes forever. Another St. Patrick's Day legend is about shamrocks. A shamrock is a small green plant with 3 leaves. It looks like a clover. St. Patrick used the 3 leaves of the shamrock to teach people in Ireland about the Holy Trinity. The shamrock's 3 leaves are part of the same plant. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are all part of one God. The shamrock became a symbol of St. Patrick and a symbol of Ireland. The picture on the left caption reads, "It is believed that St. Patrick drove all the snakes in Ireland into the sea." Irish fairies and leprechauns are symbols of St. Patrick's Day. Both were believed to be small magical spirits. Druids had believed in magic, but St. Patrick's teaching made these things less important. In story, the spirit became smaller in size too. People spoke of the magic of the little people, or wee folk. Irish fairies are supposed to love to dance. The stories say they twirled and whirled all day and wore out their shoes. People believe that there were also little men who mended fairy shoes. They dressed in green, wore cocked hats and leather aprons, and carried tools for fixing shoes. They were leprechauns. Leprechauns worked at night, repairing shoes while the fairies slept. The fairies left gold coins for the leprechauns to pay them for their work. The leprechauns carefully save their coins. Stories say they have large pots filled with all of their gold coins. Irish stories were often told with music. Sometimes people would play a harp, a stringed instrument that had a pleasing tone. The picture's caption reads, "Irish people believe that fairies were tiny, magical creatures who danced and played all day." The harp is one of Ireland's oldest instruments. It has also become a symbol of Ireland. On St. Patrick's Day, we see many symbols. Harps are played. Children hear stories about leprechauns and Irish fairies. When people wear green, it is called the wearing of the green. The color reminds us of the shamrock. On March 17, the spirit of Ireland comes alive. We know it is St. Patrick's Day. Picture on the left caption reads, "Leprechauns are tiny imaginary men who are known for hiding pots of gold." Picture caption on the right reads, "Harps are beautiful sounding stringed instruments." Picture on the left caption reads, St. Patrick's Day is also a day for parades. The yellow box caption says, the Caldal ring dates back hundreds of years. In the 1600s, they were often exchanged by friends or lovers. Each of the ring's 3 parts have special meanings. The heart stands for love, the hand stands for faith and friendship, and the crown stands for loyalty. Chapter 5, Let's Celebrate. St. Patrick's Day is not a new holiday. It has been celebrated in the United States for a long time. In the 1700s, many people from Ireland came to America, hoping to start a better life. They had celebrated St. Patrick's Day in Ireland. They did the same in their new country, the United States. The first official St. Patrick's Day celebration in the United States was in Boston, Massachusetts, in 1737. Many Irish people settled there. They had a St. Patrick's Day parade. St. Patrick's Day parades are still common today. Over 120 cities in the United States have them. The largest parade is in New York City. But Chicago, Illinois, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania also have big parades. The left picture caption says, in New York City each year, large numbers of people stand in the St. Patrick's Day parade. St. Patrick's Day parades are exciting. High school bands play, and sometimes there are clowns and horses. Children dressed as leprechauns and fairies may march in the parade. Often people from Irish clubs are in the parade. Many people wear green costumes. They might pass out green flowers to the people watching. The right picture caption says, some people wear festive face paint on St. Patrick's Day. The picture's caption says, many people dress in green and wave Irish flags during St. Patrick's Day parade. Everyone comes out to cheer and watch the people in the parade. They might wave small Irish flags or twirl long green ribbons. Children hold on to green balloons. Everyone claps when their favorite band passes. The picture on the right caption reads, it's fun to wear hats with shamrocks on them for St. Patrick's Day. In Manchester, New Hampshire, it is easy to figure out where the parade starts. A giant shamrock is painted on that spot. Marchers in the St. Patrick's Day parade in Milwaukee, Wisconsin always enjoy the view. Businesses along the parade route decorate their windows. There is even a contest for the best decorated window. Judges pick the winner before the parade begins. Parades are great, but there are also other things to enjoy on St. Patrick's Day. Many schools celebrate the holiday. Children often make green decorations. They might hang up paper shamrocks and leprechaun hats. Sometimes there are St. Patrick's Day parties. Green cupcakes and cookies are always popular. Chocolate coins in gold foil are fun too. These look like gold from a leprechaun's pot. The pictures on the left caption reads, Irish dancers perform on St. Patrick's Day. Okay, back to our paragraph. Some schools have special St. Patrick's Day activities. An Irish storyteller may be invited. Sometimes Irish dancers perform. St. Patrick's Day contests are fun too. There may be a contest for the best St. Patrick's Day poster. A prize might also go to the boy or girl wearing the most green. St. Patrick's Day festivals are also held all over the United States. There is always Irish music. You can see Irish dancers too. Some are local dance groups. Others come from Ireland for the festival. All sorts of Irish craft may be put on display. Sometimes people watch the crafts being made. Irish glass blowers make vases. Irish silversmiths work with silver to make rings and bracelets. Often the jewelry has Irish symbols on it. Beauty contests are also part of many St. Patrick's Day festivals. The winner is named the festival queen. The picture's caption reads, "People like to wear jewelry with Celtic design." She will wear a crown and sit on a special throne. Her title may be Miss Shamrock or Miss Irish Rose. The festival always has special children's events. There are St. Patrick's Day puppet shows. Young people also learn old Irish songs. The picture's caption reads, "Sheepdogs keep the sheep safe in Ireland." Often they can watch sheepdogs at work. Sheepdogs are very important in Ireland. They keep the sheep together in the fields. The Irish Fair in St. Paul, Minnesota is a very large event. It is a 2-day celebration. Thousands of people attend. For them, it is a great way to enjoy St. Patrick's Day. The picture's caption reads, "On St. Patrick's Day, the Chicago River is dyed green." The left picture caption reads, "Each year, the Empire State Building is lit up with green lights in honor of St. Patrick's Day." Other people choose athletic events to celebrate the holiday. They may sign up for St. Patrick's Day races. One St. Patrick's Day race is held in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Nearly 500 runners take part. Afterwards, there is a 1-mile race for children. All of the young runners get prizes. New York City has the country's biggest St. Patrick's Day parade. It also has one of the nation's biggest buildings, the Empire State Building. On St. Patrick's Day, the Empire State Building is lit up in green. This famous skyscraper has a special tie to St. Patrick. Construction on it began on March 17, 1930. Many of the workers there were Irish. They were especially proud that they were working on this terrific building and that the work was starting on St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day can be fun anywhere. In many cities, water fountains spray green water. Irish clubs have St. Patrick's Day breakfasts. They even serve green pancakes. Yum! The bottom picture caption reads, "Irish stew and corned beef and cabbage are 2 popular dishes served on St. Patrick's Day." Restaurants also have special St. Patrick's Day menus. They serve tasty Irish dishes like corned beef and cabbage and Irish stew. Many families get together for the holiday. They may share a meal or sing Irish songs. St. Patrick's Day is a more religious holiday in Ireland than it is in the United States. But some people in the United States also go to church then. Churches often offer special St. Patrick's Day service. On his holiday, Irish people remember St. Patrick and celebrate being Irish. But everyone can enjoy the festivities on St. Patrick's Day. The left picture caption reads, "Some families sing Irish songs when they are together." The right picture caption reads, "On St. Patrick's Day, many people enjoy desserts made with green food coloring." It looks delicious. Thank you for joining me for this special holiday book. Next time there's a St. Patrick's Day celebration, go on out there and enjoy yourself with your family. Thank you for watching. See you in the next book. Bye-bye.